Hey guys, repeat back, and here is my NXT Takeover Chicago video. I apologise for it being late. I had every intention of watching the event Saturday and posting this straight away, but things got in the way and I didn't get a chance to do that. So better late than never. Here is my thoughts on NXT Takeover Chicago. I'm not going to do results because obviously anybody who wants to see the show has already seen it. I apologise for the corner of my mouth there, my lips swollen up. I don't know what's gone on, but it looks a bit worse on camera than it actually is. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, NXT Takeover Chicago. The opening match was Eric Young versus Roderick Strong. Great opening match. I really enjoyed this match. I liked how Roddy seemed to come out with a plan to deal with the numbers game before the match, and during the match as well. I believe that's the first defeat for Eric Young since Sanity debuted on NXT. Great win for Strong. I'm hoping personally that this will see him move up towards NXT title shot contention, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, really great match. Really enjoyed it. Next up was Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate for the UK Championship. Great to see JR back. Personally, for me, it was awesome that it was going to be doing commentary on the match I was most looking forward to. I believe JR's going to be doing a lot of commentary on the UK tournaments and whatever they do on the network involving the UK, so that's going to be pretty cool. I've yet to watch the recent one. It's on the network, ready to watch, so hopefully at some point I'll be able to watch that. As I said, this was the match I was most looking forward to. Partly because obviously I live in the UK, but mostly because I'm a massive fan of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. I think they're both absolutely amazing. So all I'm going to say about this match is wow. Just wow. It was a great showing from two of the UK's top stars. I was a little bit upset that Tyler Bate lost, but I have no issues with Dunne being champion because, like I say, I like them both. They put on a hell of a match, to the point where obviously the NXT crowd were on the feet chanting UK, and the fact that they got up on the feet during the match and they were so drawn into this match just shows what UK wrestling is. I'm quite a bit behind on it, I will admit. There's a lot of stuff I haven't checked out. I've recently, obviously, as you know if you've been watching my videos, got into ICW. Just not long after that I started watching Progress Wrestling, and there's still a couple of other companies that I need to check out, but it's finding the time to watch it all. Obviously I work nights and I have a family, so after I've been working, if I can, I'm having to sleep during the day, and then if not, I'm having to do school runs, get a little bit of sleep, and life gets in the way, but you do what you can. But yeah, there's a lot of English wrestling I need to catch up on myself and get into and give a try. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed this match, and like I say, the crowd were absolutely drawn into it, which was great to see. Next up was Ruby Riott versus Nikki Cross versus Asuka for the women's title. Again, a really good match. All three women getting plenty of offense in. It wasn't biased towards anyone in particular. The moment where Nikki Cross got Asuka trapped in the apron and started giving her a bit of a beating, sort of gave the slight impression that Asuka occasionally will do things that you can capitalise on and make slight mistakes, which was good. But Asuka pinning both of them was a really good touch. The longest reigning current champion in WWE retains. Next up was Hideo Itami versus Bobby Roode for the NXT title. First off, I'm going to say Roode's entrance was pretty cool, and it's been better than his recent takeover entrances. That's just my opinion. I think a couple of them recently have been pretty poor. Itami, just straightforward, straight down to the ring. There was no glitz or glamour or anything. But that's his character, isn't it? I was expecting a great match, and I wasn't disappointed. It was non-stop. Both guys hitting hard moves, hitting their finishers unsuccessfully. Roode eventually got the win with a brilliant reversal of the GTS into the glorious DDT, which he did hit one. Those who've seen it will know he kept rolled over and picked him up and hit a second one, then pinned him. Great series of events at the end there, towards the end of the match. I absolutely love this match. I thought it was great because I was expecting good things, but they delivered. And then the main event was DIY versus Authors of Pain in a ladder match for the NXT tag titles. Right, my issues with this match. Issue number 1, AOP won. That is my major issue. I am not a fan, not impressed. I just don't get the appeal in them at all. I don't understand why they're still champions. You know, the people are booing them. Nobody, you know, about 85-90% of the crowd can't stand them. You've got a few people wearing the t-shirts, but 9 times out of 10 they're usually bandwagon jumpers. So it's cool to cheer the guy that nobody else likes. Do you know, that's fair enough, but I just don't get why they've done anything impressive. They're just two big lumbering ass clowns, and people like that are 10 a penny, you know, on the indies and in WWE. Number 2 of my major issues is Ciampa turning on Gargano. Breaking up DIY is a massive mistake, I think. They are the most over team on the roster, and in the way it goes, the most credible threat to Authors of Pain's tag team titles. There's no other tag teams really that stand out on NXT. I mean, there's Heavy Machinery who seem to be getting a bit of a push, but you know, if they are the ones to topple AOP, I will be pissed, because DIY were definitely, you know, the sort of underdog champions that everybody could get behind. They did it against Revival, lost them to Authors of Pain, and you think, right, ladder match, it's going to go in their favour. That was so close, and then it comes the shitty ending. But it just, I don't get why they've split up Gargano and Ciampa. It just doesn't make sense. Like I say, I have no issue with Heavy Machinery other than the really dubious name that they've been given. But in my opinion, they're not ready to just jump up and take the tag titles from Authors of Pain. They need to win some credible matches instead of just squash matches against jobbers. And issue number 3, this kind of goes off on a few different directions, so bear with me if I do start kind of rambling a bit and maybe ranting. What happens now that DIY have split up? What happens to Gargano and Ciampa, apart from obviously the feud matches that it's built up, where they're going to go one-on-one against each other? That's, you know, to be expected. But then what? There's nothing to it, which leads me to my next sort of point, but it's not actually an issue with that match. NXT needs a secondary singles title. I've seen a lot of people's videos who've stated that there definitely needs to be some sort of like mid-card, for lack of a better term, title on NXT, and I completely agree. I think it should happen. There's heaps of people who are floating around that mid-card area that it might take a while to get them up to NXT title shot, or they might never get there. You know, they might just be on NXT, you know, without getting up to the main roster, which is, you know, fine for, you know, some of them, but there's nothing for them to sort of fight for. So give us an NXT TV title. Obviously the main roster's got an Intercontinental and they've got the US. Give us an NXT TV title, something for all those, like I said, in the mid card, to use either to elevate themselves up to NXT title convention, or to have a title that they can hold, and it, like I said, gives all the mid card titles something to aim for, and it'll give them more variety of matches. You can have any amount of storylines building up then. But yeah, that's pretty much just my little sort of rant, whatever you want to call it. Overall, I thought it was another cracking NXT event. The obvious personal downer being the tag team title match and how that unfolded and ended up, you know, the Authors of Pain winning and DIY getting split up. My favourite match of the night, UK title match, without a doubt. Like I said, the rest of the card was pretty solid. There was something on there for everybody, and like I said, my only issue is the tag team title match and how that ended up and the consequent aftermath of that. So yeah, that's my review of NXT Takeover Chicago, and can't wait for the next takeover, which will probably be SummerSlam time-ish now, I think, unless there's one before, I'm not sure. So feel free to leave a like, leave a comment if you haven't already, subscribe. If this is the first one of my videos you've seen, please check out the other stuff. There's all sorts of stuff to go through, go right back. There's restoring videos, there's DVD reviews, there's prediction videos, which I haven't done any for a while. There's a lot more of these review videos. There's a brief history of involving various titles. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff on there. I'm still trying to come up with new ideas for stuff, you know, trying to keep my channel fresh. There have been a couple of my live streams from 2K17, which seem to be a bit hit and miss as regards what people are liking, but it's something to do on an afternoon. So yeah, but yeah, that'll do it for this video, guys. I will be back very soon with my Backlash video. I was going to do them both together, but I haven't had a chance to watch both events yet, so keep your eyes peeled. It will probably be within the next 24 hours. It might even be this time tomorrow or just after, when I do my Backlash review video, my thoughts on it. So yeah, that'll do it for now, guys. Take care, and as always, I'll see you later.